Hello, hello. Welcome back to No Church in the Wild Tarot. This is your girl Free Game. I am here to do another collective reading, general on the divine masculine, and currently how he views the divine feminine. Keep in mind that this reading is general. If you would like more on the situation or your situation, please check the description box. The interpretations will be based on the supernatural deck along with traditional interpretations and my intuition as well. Today is Monday night, January 17th, 2022. Um, um, Again, if you're just tuning in, thank you. Thank you to my new viewers, my new subs. I am here to do a 30-day challenge, challenging myself and my channel. Today marks day 1 of 30. So I will be on periodically doing 2 videos in one day. Please keep that in mind. So what we have here is we have some quantities. Thank you. That divine masculine sees in divine feminine. Um, he views divine feminine in many different ways, and divine feminine has some attributes that he just loves about her. We have the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. We have the Five of Blades, Venus in Aquarius. We have a major arcana, the Hierophant number 5, Venus in Taurus. And last but not least, we have the Four of Blades, Jupiter in Libra. Divine masculine also views divine feminine, as a challenge. Like we have two number 5s close together, and that's double 5s, and that's strong. He sees divine feminine as someone is strong, but this lady right here, divine feminine, is a challenge with divine masculine. He sees that she is quick on her toes. I don't get from this energy that divine feminine is like involved like with fights or anything like that, but it's just how she can pull herself up out of situations, like talk herself out of situations, or as I stated, she's quick on her toes. When someone tries to come at her with some nonsense, she knows how to get up out that jam quickly with her words, and this is a challenge for divine masculine, like something he's not used to. Is not in a bad way, but he loves that about her. He loves that about divine feminine. Divine feminine stands up for herself. It's the confidence that divine feminine has, Divine feminine also knows how to balance herself in situations. He sees divine feminine as a spiritual person, someone who's well versed in what they believe in. It could be religious, it could be spirituality, but it's what divine feminine sticks to. A number 5 again, so she knows how to call on her higher purpose, while at the same time being grounded here on earth, so it's that change, as above, so below, quick symbol. As above, well, you can see as above with the as above, so below. I don't know if you all can see it. As above, yeah, so below. So this is how he views divine feminine, as someone who's a part of the spiritual world, well versed in what she believes in, um, one moment. Yes, big guy. It's okay. Grab your towel right there. Um, okay. As I've stated, divine feminine knows how to call on her higher power in certain situations. One moment. Big guy, it's right there. Get it, okay? Excuse me. As I stated, divine feminine knows. Divine feminine knows how to call on her higher power when divine feminine is in certain situations. Give me one moment. Excuse me. Right here. Your towel. Excuse me, my apologies. Again, as I stated, divine feminine knows how to call on her higher power. Excuse me. In certain situations, and pretty much isn't scared to call on her higher power in front of anyone. Divine feminine sticks to a certain set of rules. And she also, although this isn't in the reverse, traditionally this speaks of of marriage, but at the same time, divine masculine isn't viewing divine feminine, not to say that he hasn't, but in this way is what she possesses at the moment. So knowing how to, challenge the rules and beliefs and morals, challenge the traditional way of things, and that's what he loves about divine feminine. Also, divine feminine is a person who people look up to, and who comes to divine feminine for certain situations. Divine feminine is like that advocate who helps people out, excuse me, in their situation, when they need to come and find a solution. But however, divine feminine at times can become overwhelming. He looks at divine feminine as someone who needs to rest, to say no. She's always taking on someone else's role in the way to where responsibility, in a way where it overwhelms her. One moment. You say what? You what? Okay, one moment, big guy. Excuse me. Divine feminine, yes, is someone who moves around a lot. Needs rest and rejuvenation and time to meditate. And it's like whenever he's around her, you have people that are calling on divine feminine. Divine feminine may have been this person her whole life, to where people, come to her and seek advice from her, and to the point at times where she doesn't, look out for herself. But that's not to say that she doesn't. It's just, excuse me, the way she thinks, the way divine feminine thinks, expansion, her mind. She loves to learn, and could be well versed in multiple subjects. But overall, this man loves how divine feminine, caters to his needs, intuitively knowing what he needs, and how divine feminine knows if he didn't mention that he loved her, she can feel it, because divine feminine is very intuitive. So this masculine loves that about her, loves the warmth of her, how she caters to his feelings, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. It's just who she is, the person who divine feminine is, that motherly figure, he loves that touch, he loves that about her. Again, divine masculine know that divine feminine is his person, although he may be scared to tell her. But it's just the point, the meaning behind the Two of Cups traditionally, soulmates, potential soulmates. Could be more than that, far as I say twin flame. But again, your situation. This is general. Keep that in mind. But everything about divine feminine, divine masculine loves. He loves their alone time, what they used to spend together, how they used to spend it together. So these are the quantities in which divine masculine loves about divine feminine. This is not all, but this is some at the moment, and this is what he sees in her. He sees this woman who takes on many roles. He loves the challenge that she gives, verbally. She probably stood up to him physically, not to say that they had a fight, but like playfulness, she know how to stand up for herself and take up for herself, and that may be something he wasn't used to or isn't used to, someone standing up for themselves no matter what. He also loves that divine feminine is, very spiritual, knows how to balance herself between the heavens and the earth, as above, so below. She don't care who she's in front of. She know how to call on a higher, higher self, higher purpose, when faced with a situation. But at the same time, he's like, no matter what, she needs rest, Even if she doesn't know it for herself, he just loves the way that she helps people out, in their situation and how to balance things and how to go about things. So that's a great quantity, that divine feminine possess. He also loves that she can fill his cup, and he can fill hers as well. So these are things unsaid by divine masculine, but he wants divine feminine to know like nothing goes unnoticed. It may be hard to express that, but nothing goes unnoticed. Divine feminine is like she's balanced, well balanced in her thoughts, stable, and this is what attracts him, divine masculine, to divine feminine. That brings out the sexiness, in divine feminine. So, that is all that I have for you at the moment. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, no matter what time you tune in and you watch. If you hadn't checked out previous videos, please feel free to do so. One moment. If you like, you can give it a thumbs up, and you can also feel free to comment. But I thank you all so much for tuning in. This concludes day 1 of my 30-day challenge. I will return throughout the week for day 2. So stay tuned. As I grow, you all grow. And I thank you all so much for hanging in there with me. And thank you to my viewer. I don't know who you are at the moment, but in due time I will. But thank you for tuning in. I don't know if you're the same one consistently, but thank you so much. That means so much to me. Thanks for watching, and you all have a great night.